Now, I'm from Boston, and if you know Bostonians, you probably know that St. Paddy's Day is pretty much as big a deal as Christmas to us. And why wouldn't it? You get to go to bars, you get to drink Guinness all day, you get to hang out with all your friends. It is awesome. But you would think, with all of the information going on about coronavirus, people would take a step back and maybe not go out to the bars. That was not the case. Yesterday, bars in South Boston had to shut down their restaurants because there were lines running out the door of people trying to pack into the bar for St. Paddy's Day. And this made me realize that perhaps people don't realize the severity of what we're going into. And it's because we as humans are naturally very social beings, and loneliness can be incredibly painful. So I want to create this quick video for all of you out there who are single right now and still want to date during the coronavirus pandemic. Keep watching. Hey there, Adam Little from sexyconfidence.com, where I help you create your love story. And this video is for both men and women because I really want to educate as best as possible what it is you can do to get out there and be able to find love and be able to keep your dating life alive during this incredibly tumultuous time we find ourselves in. And this is the first ever video that I've ever released for Sexy Confidence that is for both men and women because I think this topic is so important right now. So here are 5 dating tips that I think you can use during this pandemic. Number 1 is practice social distancing. Now, like I said, this would seem pretty obvious based on the science that is coming out right now to basically just not go to crowded places. However, based on what I've been seeing, people are just not doing this. And it's for whatever reason, whether they are lonely or they just don't get it. Right now, do not go to any place, I don't care if it's a bar, club, restaurant, that has over 50 people in it. And really, you should be going out as little as humanly possible. Tip number 2 is to use all the technology we have available to avoid a loneliness pandemic. We are going into a time right now that is completely unprecedented. But the good news is we have a lot of tools that we can use to stay connected to people. And I don't believe that texting is really enough because it's inevitable that we're all going to feel lonely over the next few months, whether or not you live with someone or you're married or if you're completely single right now. So be sure to use all the technology you have available to you. Use Skype, use FaceTime, call old friends, and really put in that energy to stay connected as much as possible where you can actually see people's facial expressions and really be able to connect with them on a more real level than just texting. And if right now you're talking to someone or you're currently dating someone, just tell them to FaceTime you. Actually tell them to do that. Because without a pandemic, it's not that socially normal to always be FaceTiming people. But I would say that right now, it's perfectly normal to tell people like, look, send me that FaceTime. I'd love to see your face. Tip number 3 is if the person you're dating or talking to doesn't believe in the severity of the coronavirus, then do not see that person right now. The problem with this whole virus right now is that the people who don't believe in this are the people who are going around touching doorknobs, not washing their hands, not using hand sanitizer, touching their face, and then going around and touching you. And exposing yourself to that type of person is really the same thing as having unprotected sex with someone who doesn't believe in condoms. That person is definitely not the person you want to sleep with without the condom. Just the other day, I was out with one of my buddies, and he happened to run into one of his really old friends. My buddy goes and gives him a fist bump, and then I go to give him a fist bump to introduce myself, and the guy goes, nah, dude, I don't believe in that stuff. And he goes like this. Now, at the time, I really didn't know what to do, and I regrettably actually shook his hand. And then 2 seconds later, I went to the bathroom and washed my hands. And that's not because I'm super paranoid, it's because that dude doesn't believe in the coronavirus, and he's going around shaking my hand. So who knows what other that dude is touching. Now, dating tip number 4, and this is gray area, and this is as of March 16th when I'm shooting this video. If you are both healthy, then it is acceptable to see someone that you're dating or talking to. Now, I should say that I'm not a scientist. I do not work for the CDC, but I've done my research, and it appears that people are not saying that you can't come in contact with other people. But that definitely could change over the next couple days. So if you are dating someone or you're talking to someone right now, don't go to public places where there are going to be a lot of other people. Maybe just go for a walk. Like Jessica and I have been going for a ton of walks. It's been amazing. There are a lot of people outside. Luckily, the weather here in Boston has been absolutely incredible. Try to do things where you can get outside, can kind of enjoy life again, but not be surrounded by other people. And finally, dating tip number 5, which is really a personal recommendation that I would do if I were single, and that is to not go on any new dates for the next 2 weeks. Personally, I think the smartest thing to do is just practice social distancing. Don't go out with people that you don't know already because you have no idea how lackadaisical they are about this whole coronavirus thing. But still, you can still connect with people on apps, you can connect with people on your online dating profiles, you can still talk to them on the phone, you can even FaceTime. Really build those connections so that when this finally does flatline and start to go down, you'll have a lot of options of people to go out with. And personally, I'm finding that this is a great time to just take a step back and work on yourself. You can really learn new skills when it comes to dating and socializing. And if you would like to work on this area of your life, definitely head on over to sexyconfidence.com. We have a ton of free information there, as well as some of my premium courses that can help you through every single stage of finding love and keeping love. And also, finally, before you go, I'd love to hear from you in the comments right there below. How is coronavirus affecting your dating life? And be sure to share this video with other people, both men and women, because really, we are all in this together. And I do believe that if we can all band together and unite and just push through this really hard time of social distancing, we can push past this virus and finally go back to life as we knew it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.